What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Today, we're diving into the details of one of Netflix's most anticipated sequels, The Old Guard 2. From the official release date to the exciting new cast and plot, we have everything you need to know. But before we get into the details, I realize that most of you have already watched and passed by. But subscribing and liking is free. Come on, let's be generous. Subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can grow together. Let's get started. Let's begin by looking back at why The Old Guard became such a phenomenon. Released in 2020 during the height of the pandemic, the film offered audiences a unique blend of action, emotion, and intriguing mythology. Directed by Gina Prince Bythewood and based on Greg Rucka's graphic novel, the movie introduced us to a team of immortal warriors who've quietly shaped human history for centuries. Charlize Theron led the cast as Andy, the oldest and most skilled member of the group, whose leadership and depth made her an instant fan favorite. Each episode focuses on a new issue, ranging from self-help to cultural awareness. The first film wasn't just a commercial success, it was a cultural moment. Within its first 4 weeks on Netflix, it reached over 72 million households, solidifying its place as one of the platform's most successful original films. Audiences were drawn to the story's unique take on immortality, the moral complexities of the characters, and the intense, beautifully choreographed action sequences. The movie struck a perfect balance between blockbuster thrills and emotional depth, leaving fans eager for more. Naturally, Netflix was quick to greenlight a sequel, with its compelling ending teasing major developments, Andy losing her immortality and Quinn's ominous return. The stage was set for The Old Guard 2. Fans immediately began speculating about what was next for the characters and the lore of this fascinating universe. The question was never if a sequel would happen, but rather, when. The road to The Old Guard 2 hasn't been smooth, but the wait is almost over. Although filming wrapped way back in 2022, post-production faced multiple delays due to Netflix's internal restructuring and industry-wide strikes. Charlize Theron confirmed earlier this year that production was temporarily shut down during Netflix's leadership changes, which caused a 5-week pause in the editing process. However, work has since resumed, and the project is officially back on track. Here's the big news. The Old Guard 2 is expected to premiere in May 2025. Fans have been waiting patiently, and now there's finally a light at the end of the tunnel. Theron herself expressed her excitement about the sequel, stating, "This is a really important film to us. We wanted to make sure it was amazing, and I think we've done that." Her words reflect the care and passion the team has poured into this project, ensuring that it lives up to the high expectations set by the first film. Despite the delays, the team behind The Old Guard 2 has remained committed to delivering a sequel that expands on the world and characters in meaningful ways. With the release window now in sight, the buzz surrounding the film has only intensified. Fans can expect not just a continuation of the story, but also a deeper dive into the mythology and emotional stakes that made the original so compelling. One of the most exciting aspects of The Old Guard 2 is its stellar cast. Charlize Theron returns as Andy, the fearless leader grappling with the loss of her immortality. Her journey in this sequel will likely focus on how she adjusts to her newfound vulnerability while continuing to lead her team. Kiki Layne also reprises her role as Nile, the youngest member of the group, who is now stepping into a larger leadership role. Together, their dynamic promises to bring both tension and growth to the story. Fans will be thrilled to see the return of Marwan Kenzari and Luca Marinelli as Joe and Nicky, the immortal power couple whose love story was one of the highlights of the first film. Matthias Schoenaerts is also back as Booker, who must reconcile with the group after his betrayal. Additionally, Veronica Inou's character, Quỳnh, is set to play a major role after her shocking reappearance in the first film's closing moments. Her presence introduces unresolved conflicts and raises questions about her intentions, setting the stage for intense drama. But it doesn't stop there. Newcomers Uma Thurman and Henry Golding join the cast in undisclosed roles, sparking speculation about their characters. Could Thurman be a new immortal ally or a cunning antagonist? Could Golding's character pose a direct threat to the group? These additions add an extra layer of intrigue, ensuring that the Old Guard 2 will feel fresh while staying true to the spirit of the original. The first film left us with plenty of loose ends, and the Old Guard 2 is set to tie them up in spectacular fashion. One of the central plot lines will revolve around Quinn's return. Trapped underwater in a coffin for 500 years, her survival and subsequent reappearance raise questions about her mental state and motivations. Will she be a friend, a foe, or something in between? The tension between her and Andy is expected to be a focal point of the sequel, adding emotional weight to the action-packed narrative. Meanwhile, Andy's loss of immortality presents a significant shift in her character arc. No longer invincible, she must navigate her new reality while continuing to protect her team. This vulnerability not only adds a layer of suspense to the story, but also provides an opportunity for Nile to step up as a leader. The dynamic between Andy and Nile will likely evolve, showcasing how their relationship grows under these new circumstances. Producer Mark Evans has hinted that the Old Guard 2 will pave the way for a third installment, potentially completing a trilogy. The ending of this sequel demands a no 3, he teased, promising that fans can expect major revelations and cliffhangers. This long-term vision for the franchise ensures that the story remains expansive and engaging, with plenty of surprises in store. With Victoria Mahoney taking over directing duties from Gina Prince Bythewood, the Old Guard 2 promises to bring a fresh perspective to the franchise. Mahoney, known for her work on Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, has emphasized her commitment to honoring the tone and spirit of the original while elevating the stakes. Her vision for the sequel includes bigger action sequences, deeper character development, and a focus on the emotional bonds that hold the team together. The sequel also presents an opportunity to explore the mythology of immortality in greater detail. Questions about the origins of these characters, the rules governing their powers, and the implications of Andy's newfound mortality are likely to be addressed. This expansion of the lore ensures that the Old Guard 2 will appeal not just to fans of the first film, but also to new viewers looking for a richly layered story. As the May 2025 release date approaches, anticipation for the Old Guard 2 continues to grow. With its incredible cast, compelling storyline, and ambitious scope, this sequel has all the makings of another Netflix hit. Fans can look forward to a movie that not only builds on the legacy of the first film, but also sets the stage for an epic trilogy. Here's everything we know about Old Guard 2. From the star-studded cast to the thrilling storyline and the potential for an exciting trilogy, this sequel is shaping up to be a must-see movie. But now it's your turn. What excites you the most? The return of Quinn, the mysterious roles of Uma Thurman and Henry Golding, or seeing Charlize Theron in the lead role once again? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more of this kind of content. You can turn on the notification bell for more of this kind of content. Thanks for watching. See you next video.